So, this section of forest is extremely haunted. So pay attention to the video today and let me know if you see anything interesting. Some strange things have happened to me in this neck of the woods. One time I was walking through here and there was absolutely no one here. I walked right through the middle. Then I was walking around the edges and I looked to the middle and there was a person standing there who was about 6'5", 6'6", huge, big beard, just standing in the center of this forest, staring at me. Wouldn't say a word, I didn't say a word, and I walked away. And when I got to the edge of the forest, I looked back at the person, and they weren't there, and I didn't hear any footsteps of them walking away. You know, it doesn't mean that that was a spirit. It could have been a person, a weird, creepy person. But the feeling was very strange. It's very nice though. There's not a whole lot on my mind today, but I did want to talk about the true pandemic. What virus are we actually facing right now that's way more invasive, way more volatile than the COVID-19 vaccine or virus? The mental immune system has been compromised. There is a brain virus going around, or a thought virus. Essentially, the way that you process thoughts, not you specifically, I use the word you in a royal sense, but the way that you process things in this modern world is itself a virus. When you hear a new idea, the way your brain starts to process that new idea, the series of events that follow, and how you react to the thought is part of your brain's immune system. A healthy immune system will be able to weigh and measure what's occurring, what the results could be, how you've reacted to this thing in the past, how you should react to it in the future. Is it real? Are you able to decide, I'm going to immediately freak out because, this conspiracy is so real? Or is it real? Have you learned how to figure out if something is real? Because the pandemic, the true pandemic, is a mental pandemic. The mental immune systems have been compromised. So how do we go about having a healthy mental immune system? I think it's prudent for us to explore our mind, explore the choices, explore results of past actions and events, and to truly separate truth from your feeling and learn that, okay, in this scenario, here's how I reacted, here's what happened, here's what the real truth was, here's the results of the way I behaved. And you will start to build yourself a mental immune system where you learn how to process and react to new information. That way, a bad idea or a mind virus cannot take hold in your mind, replicate itself, and then leave your mind to another mind that you have transferred it to. Look at this. The best place for a healthy mental immune system to reset that is here. A place outside. A place where the charge is in balance. A place where you can truly be what you were meant to be. You know, a lot of us don't even know what we're meant to look like. How many of you out there, raise your hand, have absolutely let yourself go completely. Stopped trimming it, stop cutting it, stop shaving your legs, stop shaving everything. Just see what happens when you become what your body would have done without your manipulation. Because that's what your animal actually looks like. That's you. You, the animal, in wild, would look like that. And there's some power to that. Like we've talked about before, there's some power in this. This, Beatles haircut that I have. It's getting longer. But I'm just here today, not to teach too much about it, but just to remind you, there is a major pandemic happening. And it has to do with our thought process and the way we accept things, the way we decide things, the way that we spread news, the way that we educate ourselves or don't. So keep your mind healthy, build the mental immune system, and give yourself the vaccination from the world's largest pandemic, the mind virus. Let's get back to the woods. Listen to those sounds. Each one of them is important. Do you hear that song? Do you hear the replies to the song? Do you hear the melody when the conversation has reached a point where they understand each other? Do you hear the slight pitch change as I get closer to where they're roosting? Because right now, they're talking about a potential predator in the area. Now, listen what happens to them if I shift my energy and my aura to not exist, or to balance myself with them and listen to the slight difference in the sound. Do you hear it change from slightly aggressive and nervous to happy? You know, there's a very good chance that I'm actually a lunatic and that didn't happen. But if you heard it, let me know. Because I feel it. I feel that they're not afraid of me when I am a certain way within. We got deer. Yep, this deer is about 4. So if you notice the little trails in the grass, the deer take certain paths, and you can guess the deer most likely, after it made that jump, came along this way. And see the path here. Looking at little things. Broken on this side. So it comes across here. Along this. And along the bank of this. So let's see if I'm right. Right on the money. So this is where they ended up. And from here, we have them going this way. If this bores you, go ahead and tune out. But I wanted you guys to be kind of a part of what I'd be doing today anyway. So this could be several things. This could have fallen if it was really rotten and broken this way. You see like a splatter pattern. But also bears could do this, and other animals who are seeking larvae. So they tear this up, and you can sort of see the way it's ripped off. This could have potentially been a predator or a large forager doing this. This wood chip pile is the kind of place you would find fun mushrooms in the fall. Another deer trail here. So most likely they make their way across the little stream, around this way, keeping cover of the trees. See, there's a gap here where there's sun. They're running here, and most likely making this bend and heading off through that field. And they're probably going from the field we were in on the other side to here. You know, I'm not tracking them for hunting purposes. I don't hunt. I have no need to hunt. You know, if things run out and the world goes into a position where it can no longer sustain us the way it does, then I'll hunt. But if you don't need to do it, don't do it. There's no purpose. It's just killing at that point. So did you guys see anything haunted in this forest today? If you did, please let me know, and a timestamp of where you saw it. And I will tag you or pin you at the top of the comments. Hi, Robin. Hi, Robin. It's okay. I would never hurt you, Robin. It's all right. You don't have to fly away. It's fine. Birds are harder to gain their trust. You have to feed them. They love being fed every day. Eventually, they'll land in your hand, and then they'll never leave you alone again. I hope this video was at least entertaining. I've been wanting to record one for a few days, but I just couldn't get my energy where it needed to be to pursue doing a video. So I love you guys so much, and as always, be still.